Hello children, today we will discuss about Mendel's monohybrid experiment. All of you know that Gregor Johann Mendel is known as the father of genetics, who conducted an hybridization experiment on the pea plant, that is Pisum sativum, for 7 years and from which some basic fundamental laws of genetics are formulated. He conducted two experiments. One is a monohybrid experiment, another one is a dihybrid experiment, and today we will see what is monohybrid experiment or monohybrid cross. First of all, what is cross? The breeding process between the two parent plant is known as cross. And in monohybrid cross, one gene pair affecting one character. That means he chose one character at a time, that is the height character. Okay, he wasn't choose any other character at a time or any other character pot shape, flower position with this height character. He only noticed the height character. Okay, so let us see what he did. He crossed between the two breeding homozygous dominant plant with the homozygous recessive plant. Here the parents are, one is a dominant plant, one is a recessive plant. Let us take it as a male plant and it is a female plant. You can notice that here it is represented in capital letter, so it is the tall. It is represented in small letter, so it is a dwarf. Here the true breeding homozygous, homo means what? Similar alleles. So here the alleles are similar. Here it is the dominant written in capital letter. Here it is represented in it is the recessive represented in a small letter. Okay. Here the dominant is tall, the recessive is dwarf, crossing between these two plants. Okay. True breeding means they can form the one type of gametes. Here they can formulate or form one type of gamete. The gametes are only the capital T. Okay, it forms only the small t. It is also small t, it is also small t. We can written it as only in capital T form, only in small t form, and then combinedly to form the capital T, small t. Okay. So the F1 generation offsprings show the tallness hybrids. Are the tallness hybrids. Okay, they all have the genotypes capital T, small t. After that, he conducted selfing among them. That is the selfing or self-crossing. Self-crossing means the breeding among the plants of the same generation. If you notice that here are 4 tall plants. Let us take an example of it is a male plant, it is a female plant. He took both of them and crossed among them. Okay. Here plants of the F1 generation are the same generation. Here the F1 generation is the same generation plants. He have hybridized between them. Okay. So here one male plant can produce capital T gamete, small t gamete. One female plant also produce one capital T gamete, one small t gamete. And if you crossed all of them, you can get 4 types of genotypes. One is capital T, capital T, capital T, capital T, capital T, small t, small t, capital T, small t, small t. We can represent it in a Punnett square. It is known as Punnett square or checkerboard. This type of board is used to just know the probability of the genotype of the offsprings or childrens. Here it is represented the F2 generation. It is the F1 generation plants. These are the F1 generation plants selfing among themselves, and we can get the F2 generation plants. Okay. So here the male plant, here is the female plant. Male genotypes are represented here, females are represented here, one capital T, small t, crossed among themselves, and we can got 4 types of genotypes. So how among them you can notice one is a pure tall, capital T, like here. One is pure dwarf, like here. And one are both are hybrid form, like here. Okay. So how can you calculate the phenotypic ratio? You can notice that here one is pure tall, one is a hybrid tall, another one is also hybrid tall. You can write it as a capital T, small t. They both are same. Okay. And one is a pure dwarf. So all are pure, one is a dwarf. So tallness and dwarfness ratio is 3:1. And the genotypic ratio is, how many genotypes are there? One is both are dominant, one recessive, and both are recessive. So three types of genotypes are there. One dominant, represented in pure tall, one are hybrid form, represented in two form, one is a recessive form. 1:1. From the previous experiment, they formulated some laws, like first law is a law of dominance. What does it means? What does it says? When two alternative forms of characters are present in an organism, one factor expresses itself in F1 progeny called dominant, while other remain masked called recessive. So the gist of this law is the expressed factor is the dominant, which suppresses the recessive factor. Here in F1 generation you can see that in F1 generation all are in hybrid form. One is the dominant, one is the recessive, and the expressive one is the dominant. The dominant is the expressive one which suppresses the recessive one. So the tallness is expressive and the dwarfness is recessive. Okay, so this is the law of dominance. The second law is the law of segregation. Segregation means separation, and the law says alleles do not show any blending. Blending means mixing. Blending means mixing, and both the characters are recovered as such in F2. You can notice that in F2 generation, one recessive character which is suppressed in F1 generation is appeared. Okay, here the small t is suppressed in F1 generation, but suddenly appears in F2 generation. It shows, or it means that the capital T does not hamper the character of small t. They both are remain together, but they do not hamper or do not harm both them. Capital T do not harm small t do not harm capital T. They both remain together, but at the time of gamete formation, they both can separate from one another. Capital T may go one organism, small t may go another organism, and they combinedly form different type of gametes in which one genotype small t which is the parental one, and again appear in the F2 generation. Okay, so here this here it is recovered as in such in F2, that means the small t. Okay, the factors segregate from each other. The factors means the genes. Mendel used the term factor to represent the gene. So the factors segregate means separate from each other. The genes are separate from each other. That gamete receive only one of the two factors. Means gametes may receive capital T, gamete may receive small t. And different combination forms from which the recessive character also appears in one of the generation. Like in our experiment in F2 generation. So the law of segregation says the alleles do not mix with each other, they do not hamper or they do not affect each other, they just remain with each other, and at the time of expression they can separate and form new character. Okay,